Hi guys, welcome to Pivotal Traders. So today I'll be discussing what strategy we have deployed yesterday and what was the logic behind it, and what all changes in the fundamental and the PM speech regarding the vaccination has taken place, because it has led to crush in the IV. So yesterday we deployed this strategy where we have sold 35,400 call on the upper side. You can see the green box. This was the range of the selling. The upper side of this 35,400 was sold, and on the lower front 35,200 was sold. So this remains to be our maximum profitability range of 35,400 to lower range 35,200. So this 200 point range will give us the maximum profit, but the logic behind it was the black line. The black line, there are too many black lines around here, but I have witnessed that the market remained shy enough and was not able to jump off the black line, even though it made a very good swing over here, and it did not continue and made a lower high and made a in fact lower low, and then it again tried to break this black line and went near to it when forming a M pattern here. And then took a lead on the downward side, and from there again it formed another M pattern here and then took a lead on the downside. But yesterday at around 320 or 315, so I deployed this strategy with the logic that the market is being jittery and being bearish. So you can see that around this time I took the trade. Around this time I took the trade. Let me switch to 5-minute chart and tell you what time I took the trade and what was the logic behind it. So I made the trade around this because I expected that another black line reaction would take place here, because when I saw that the market first it crossed the black line and it made a reaction, but for the second time, though the black line becomes weaker, but for the second time what I witnessed is that the long bullish candle was not having any follow-up here. So you can see here no follow-up was witnessed with this candle, and thus a bearishness was sensed here. So that's what I bet my trade upon, and I put this strategy into place. So I'm running this strategy live, and today is the next day with the profitability of around 42,000 already achieved, as you can see here. We'll be running this throughout the day, and I have marked my I'll show you. I have marked my maximum profit range, which is denoted by this green rectangle, green box, and the yellow box is the break-even zone, where is the neutral zone, where if the market exits any of the boundaries, I should be able to act upon it and adjust my positions. Let's just run it throughout the day and see how the profitability is enhanced or affected. I'm pretty much sure that the market should revolve around this green box and give us a maximum theta decay by end of the day and also tomorrow. So guys, we can see that it's almost 11:37, and despite a heavy move on the downside, which was expected in our strategy, we see that the premiums decay is taking place consistently, and we are now up with 47,000 plus profit. And you can see that the break-even point of the put side was 172, and the put side has increased considerably, but even then the call side was considerate enough that we sold it at 380, which is trading at around 200 plus. Profit is able to accommodate the increase in the put side, and that's what the strategy was about. But we are still in the break-even zones, and I'm very much vigilant about the movement in the Bank Nifty, and I expect that the Bank Nifty should follow some retracement back to this green zone and spend some time to close at the end of the day. Let's see how it goes throughout the day. So guys, what we can witness here is that our profit has increased considerably. I have taken a hedge adjustment, which not adding more than 200 rupees loss. It was around profit now, so it's kind of break even. I did that just to ensure that I keep on hedging it with 50 rupees premium, and that's what I did here. Not much of an adjustment, you can say. Now what I expect is that the Bank Nifty should um, maintain some short covering, and upward move can be expected, which can lead to it and hover around 35,200 like this. Okay, so this should be our ideal short covering scenario, which can come after 1 o'clock, but I'm not ruling out any possibility of a sudden downfall. Another highlight which I wanted to stress upon is that the PCR logic was also used in yesterday's strategy, which is currently running. And yesterday PCR witnessed a upside move of around 0.92, and from there it fell to around zero point 0.7, and from there I entered into the trade. And today also the PCR had a sluggish behavior, where it witnessed a increase till 0.66 and then had a very sharp fall and continued to maintain the lower range. The difference between the calls and the put writing has increased and is very wide till now, so which is pointing that the bearish nature should be maintained, and any kind of short covering should be coming up for a bigger move on the downside. So I'm just running this strategy for the time, and I expect that after 1 hour we'll be deciding whether to roll it up for tomorrow or not. So let's wait and watch it for. Alright guys, so we can see that we have crossed 60,000 profit, and that came across when we told that the Bank Nifty should come around here with the short covering and should hover around this level, and then we can decide whether to roll it up for the next day or not. You can see here that on 30 minutes chart, on 15 minutes time frame also, and even on the hourly front, we have seen a short covering kind of situation here. So for 2 consecutive hours we can witness that short covering situation is being maintained here, and we can then expect that the some kind of support should be taken by the Bank Nifty here. Even then the market stays bearish. Even then we are witnessing a secular increase in the PCR as well, and let's play it out within the course of the time. How was the movement over here in the Bank Nifty? So you can see that it tried to take some support around the yellow line here, which was simply the price action support line, and as we expected it to bounce up and hover around the level of 35,200. so that is what is happening here right now, and we have around more 30 minutes to decide whether to continue it or not. So let's wait for it and check it up. So guys, this is the summary that we were expecting, that a volatile move would be there after 2 o'clock, and that's what happened here. And even though our maximum profit was hovering around 63,000, we end up making 58,000 profit in this strategy. The strategy continues to remain potent for next 2 days, but considering that the volatility has increased in the Bank Nifty, I would not be carrying forward this trade for tomorrow. In fact, I will be watching all the global market and global cues, and tomorrow, as per the opening of the Bank Nifty only, I will
enter into the trade. I hope you all liked the video and enjoyed it. There was great learning exercise in this video. I hope you all put it into practice and continue to make more money out of trading.